Hello friends, in this video we will be discussing another important concept in general economics, that is GDP, Gross Domestic Product. Why this concept is important? As all of you know that Gross Domestic Product reflects the nature of the economy. Whether a country's economy is in a strong state, whether the country is a developed country, developing country or an underdeveloped country. If the GDP of a country is high, we will tell that the country is a developed country. If the GDP is low, very low, we will say that the country belonged to less developed country or underdeveloped country. If the GDP is improving each year, we will tell that the country is a emerging country or a developing country. So GDP shows the nature of the country. It shows the growth rate of the country. Sometimes we will fix the GDP target, sometimes we will be able to achieve it, sometimes we will not be able to achieve it. So GDP target will always help the country to achieve new heights. GDP reflects the standard of living. Usually, a country with higher GDP is in a position to give its citizens a better standard of living. In most of the countries, the standard of living is low because the government don't have enough income to finance productive sectors. People are unemployed. If we are in a state to do capital investment, then a lot of employment opportunities can be created. So GDP shows the nature of the economy. Now we will see what is the definition of GDP. GDP, Gross Domestic Product, is defined as the monetary value or money value of all the final goods and services produced within a territory in a specified period of time. In this definition, three things are important. The first thing is it takes only final goods and service produced. Second, it takes only particular geographical boundary. For example, when we are calculating the GDP of India, we will restrict ourselves within the boundaries of India. The third thing that we will consider is specified time period, that is an annual year. So GDP shows the final goods and service produced in a country. Why not intermediate goods? There are so many intermediate goods is being produced in a country in a year. But if we take these intermediate goods also, then this will lead to double counting. So it will not truly reflect the amount of goods and services produced in a country. In GDP, two things are important: GDP at factor cost and GDP at market price. What is the difference between these two? The difference is the element of inflation. GDP at factor cost takes into account inflation. GDP at market price does not take into account inflation. That means the monetary value of final goods and services produced in a country will be calculated based on the base year, not on the current year. But in market price, GDP at market price, the monetary value of final goods and services produced in a country will be considered or will be calculated based on the current year. In current year, inflation is there. So the inflationary effect is not excluded in market price. It is included in market price. This inflationary effect is excluded in factor cost, GDP at factor cost. Now what do you mean by inflation? Inflation means it is the continuous increase in price or sustained increase in price. The very interesting definition of inflation is too much money chasing too few goods. Now we will see how to calculate GDP. There are three important methods to calculate GDP: the production method, the expenditure method, and the value added method. Through these three methods, we can calculate GDP of a country. When we are calculating GDP, we have to pay attention to three important things. First is transfer payments, second is capital gains, and the third is net factor income from abroad. In GDP calculation, these three things will not be taken into consideration. First is transfer payments. Transfer payment means we are giving money to other persons. It may be pension, it may be an unemployment allowance. So these transfer payments will not constitute any productive economic activity. So this will not be taken into consider. The second thing is capital gain. What do you mean by capital gain? Suppose there is a share. This share is being brought for rupees 100. Now the price of the share is 150. When you are selling this share, you will get 150 rupees. So this 50 rupees is the capital gain. This will not be taken into consider. The third thing is factor income from abroad. So factor income from abroad means there are Indians who are working in different countries and they are getting income from that country. But this will not be taken into consider for GDP. In GDP, we restrict ourselves into the territorial boundary. So these three things will not be taken into consider while calculating the gross domestic product. I hope all of you clearly understood this concept. In the next video, we will be coming with another important concept. Thank you so much for listening. Study well and stay safe. If you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up and do share this channel to your friends also. Thank you so much for listening. All the best for the exam.